മക്കളെ ടീച്ചർ പറഞ്ഞതിന് ശേഷം മാത്രമേ പ്രസന്റ് ഇടാവുള്ളൂ കേട്ടോ.
Okay. Good morning, all. Good morning.
Good morning, miss.
Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Halima. All of you, please switch on your video and write present in
1
your
minute,
chat
miss.
box. Okay.
1 minute.
Adira, who type Adira present? Joanna, okay, present. Then all of you, please write present
morning,
in your
miss.
chat box. Good morning. Adira, Joanna, then Aradhya, Justus, Sri Vishnu, Halima, Vasudev,
Good morning, miss.
what about Joel? Joel, Ashwin, write present in your chat box. Harinan. Harinan, did you write present?
No.
Okay, Delvin,
Present.
Payal, all of you please write present in your chat box. Harinand, okay,
Present.
you're present. And Ashwin, Payal, Mohammed,
So present.
okay, how are you all?
Yeah, fine.
You're
We
fine.
are fine. Fine.
Very good morning to all. Which chapter we had discussed?
Good morning, miss.
Nutrition in plants. Yes. So I'm going to mute your audio. All of you please mute.
Miss, കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല.
ഇപ്പൊ കേൾക്കാമോ? ആരാ കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല?
എക്സസൈസ് പറയുന്നത് ക്ലിയർ ആയിരുന്നില്ല.
ഓക്കെ, ഇപ്പോഴോ? ഇപ്പൊ ക്ലിയർ ആണോ? ഇപ്പൊ ക്ലിയർ ആണോ? ഓക്കെ. Okay. All of you please mute. So we can start our next lesson. Before that, I ask you some questions regarding the topics that we discussed in the last class. Okay. So who will tell you about photosynthesis? Please mute. Raise your hand. Who tell me? Okay, Justus, I will give you the. Okay, you have the chance to tell me the photosynthesis. Tell me.
Photosynthesis is the process of making food of plants using by carbon dioxide, sunlight, and water.
Okay. Then, what is algae? Adira? Adira, can you tell me what is algae?
മിസ്സേ ഞാൻ പിന്നെ ക്ലാസ് കട്ടാക്കിക്കോട്ടെ, എന്റെ അച്ഛനൊന്നും വയ്യ.
അതെയോ? Okay, okay. Lead. Then Muhammad Shani, can you please tell me what is an algae? Unmute your mic. Halima, can you please tell me? What is an algae? Anybody, please raise your hand. Okay, Aradhya, I give you the chance. Please unmute your mic, Aradhya. Tell me.
Stones or water bodies generally form and growth of organs called algae.
Anybody else? Delvin, you also raise your hand. It's your chance. Tell me, what's an algae?
Algae. Slimy green
Green,
the ponds and
green
other
patches.
water bodies.
What green patches that seen on the surface of the water bodies that are called algae. All of you others, I think you all studied. I'll ask you questions. Okay. In the next week, we had a test paper regarding this topic. Today, we will finish this lesson. So I will tell you that on next week itself, we had a test paper on this chapter. Okay. So you study well. Okay. All of you, Sri Vishnu, Halima, Muhammad, Joel, Payal, are you ready? Okay, very good. Okay, all. So we are going to discuss our next topic, that is the synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. All of you, please take in your textbook, page number 4. You can read it and explain the lesson.
Miss,
Yes, tell me.
video clear video
Aradhu.
Afras video
Okay. So synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. Look in your textbook in page number 4. You have just learned that plants synthesize carbohydrates through the process of photosynthesis. We had already discussed that. Okay, that is plant synthesize what? Plant synthesize? You study photosynthesis. Delvin, tell me. Okay, plants synthesize. What synthesized by plants?
Carbohydrates.
Yeah, carbohydrates. Okay, very good. Carbohydrates. That is through the process of photosynthesis. We know that it releases oxygen during photosynthesis. And the carbohydrates are made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So it is the constant components of that present in carbohydrate. Which are they? That is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. I told you in the last class, carbon dioxide means CO2. I show you in the bracket in that video. Do you remember that? CO2. So it contains carbon and oxygen, in which carbon dioxide contains carbon and oxygen. In carbohydrate, what it made of? It is made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And these are used to synthesize other components of food such as protein and fats. And these carbohydrates that is used for what? For synthesizing the other components, that are essential nutrients in the food such as proteins and fats. But proteins are nitrogenous substances which contain nitrogen. From where do plants obtain nitrogen? Proteins are the nitrogenous substances that contains nitrogen. So we recall that the nitrogen is present in abundance in gaseous form in the air. So plants get it from the air. Clear? Okay. Then, however, plants cannot absorb nitrogen in this form. Soil has certain bacteria that convert gaseous nitrogen into a usable form and release it into soil. So plants cannot be directly absorb it by the air from the air and the soil that has certain bacteria that convert this gaseous nitrogen. Soil that converts this gaseous nitrogen and is available to plants. Then into a usable form and release it into the soil. So when this gaseous nitrogen is get converted and release it into the soil, the plants absorb it from the soil. Plants cannot absorb directly it from the air, but when the soil converting this gaseous nitrogen, what happens? The plants can absorb it from where? From the soil. Clear? Okay, then these are absorbed by the plants along with what? Along with the water. From the soil, plants absorb water. So this gaseous nitrogen, that the converted gaseous nitrogen is absorbed by the plants from where? From the soil itself. Clear, all of you? Okay. Also, you might have seen farmers adding fertilizers rich in nitrogen to the soil. In this way, the plants fulfill their requirements of nitrogen along with the other constituents. So we know that in order to cultivate plants, what the farmers do? Farmers add fertilizers and manures. One of the fertilizer that is enriched with nitrogen is NPK fertilizer, such as other chemical fertilizers also that has nitrogen. In NPK fertilizer, we get enough nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So from these fertilizers also, what the plants can absorb nitrogen. Clear? So in order to cultivate plants, the farmers added fertilizers and manure, and the fertilizers are enriched in nitrogen, and so the plants can be absorbed. Then plants can then synthesize proteins and vitamins. So by absorbing all these constituents, what happens? It can synthesize easily proteins and vitamins. Then the other mode of nutrition. We are discussing next the other mode of nutrition. First of all, we said about the synthesis of plant food and other carbohydrates. Other carbohydrates like what? The proteins, vitamins, fats, and all synthesized by the plants. So the nitrogen, the plants get nitrogen from where? From the soil. It is not absorbed from the air directly. It is absorbed from the soil after converting the gaseous nitrogen. Clear? Okay, then the other modes of nutrition in plants. There are some plants which do not have chlorophyll. We already said that what plants, the surface of leaves that contains a green pigment called what?
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll. Okay, okay, chlorophyll. Then there are some plants which do not have this chlorophyll. They cannot synthesize food. We know that in presence of chlorophyll, what happens?
They can't live.
Photosynthesis takes place in presence of this chlorophyll, isn't it? Yeah, very good. Then the some plants that which do not have chlorophyll and they cannot synthesize food because they do not undergo what? Photosynthesis. And how do they survive and from where do they derive nutrition? That's a question. How do they survive? If it cannot prepare food, how do they survive? Like humans and animals, such plants depends on the food produced by other plants. And they use heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Do you hear about autotrophs and heterotrophs? Yes. So this is the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. That means these plants depends on others to make their food. We all depend on others. We are human beings and animals depends on plants, and we human beings depend on animals and plants too. For what? For making food. And some plants do not have chlorophyll. Such plants synthesize food by depending on other plants. That mode of nutrition intake is called heterotrophic nutrition. Clear? Heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Then look at figure 1.5. Did you see that? In page number 5 in your textbook, there is a figure of Cuscuta, that is on host plant. So in that figure, do you see a yellow wiry branched structure twinning around the stem and the branches of a tree? Did you see that? Everybody? Yes. So that there is a yellow wiry branches, which means the wiry branches that do go along the other tree. The wiry branched structure twinning around the stem and the branches of a tree. നിങ്ങൾ ചില ചെടികൾ വള്ളികൾ പോലെ ഇങ്ങനെ മറ്റുള്ളതിൽ പടർന്ന് പിടിക്കുന്നത് കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലേ? ചെറിയ ചെറിയ ഇപ്പൊ ഫാഷൻ ഫ്രൂട്ട് ഒക്കെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയത്തില്ലേ? എങ്ങനെയാണ് അതിന്റെ വള്ളികൾ ഇങ്ങനെ പടർന്ന് പിടിക്കും അല്ലേ? അപ്പൊ അതുപോലെയാണ് ആ ഫിഗറിൽ തന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. There is an yellow wiry branched structure that twinning around the stem and the branches of a tree. This is a plant called Cuscuta or amarbel. It does not have chlorophyll. It takes ready-made food from plant on which it is climbing. So what's that? It is a yellow color leaf. Mostly green color leaves have chlorophyll, but also some other leaves other than green also have chlorophyll. But some plants does not contain chlorophyll. In such plants, how they synthesize food, they depend on other plants. So this is an example of a Cuscuta that on host plant, how it wires on other plant, it's a host plant, and depending on that plant, it synthesizes food. So this plant that do not have chlorophyll, it make ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing. Such plants make food from where? The plant on which it is climbing. And the plant on which it climbs is called the host. Clear? The host plant is the plant in which that depend, the other plant depend on which plant is the host plant. We named it as a host plant. From this host plant, with the help of this host plant, the plant which does not have a chlorophyll synthesize food, and such plants are called the heterotrophic mode, heterotrophs. Then, since it deprives the host of valuable nutrients, Cuscuta is called the parasite. Are we and other animals also a kind of parasite? You should think about it and discuss with your teacher. What's that? We all are parasite. Are we a parasite? Yes or no? Cuscuta is called the parasite. By what means? Because it depends on other plant to synthesize food. Did we human beings depend on other to synthesize plant? Sorry, to synthesize food? Yes. So if we are we a parasite?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yep.
we are a parasite, isn't it? So are we and other animals also a kind of parasite? Is it yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Write it in your textbook. The answer is yes. We also depend on others to synthesize food, and this we called as a parasite. So then next paragraph we are going to discuss. All of you, Halima, Mohammed, did you write the answer? Harinan, Arjun. I think you all write your notes in your notebook, the previous notes that I had sent, isn't it? All of you?
Yes.
But somebody not send me it back. Am I right? So those who don't send me the notes back, please write it and send me. Okay. Okay, then it's time to read the textbook. Who will read? Synthesis of plant food and other than carbohydrates. The first two paragraphs. Who read the first? Harinan. Okay, Harinan, you can read the first two paragraphs of synthesis of plant food and other than carbohydrates.
Synthesis of plants food other than carbohydrates. You have just learned that plants synthesize carbohydrates through that the process of photosynthesis. The carbohydrates are made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. These are used to synthesize other compounds of food such as protein and fats. But protein are nitrogenous substance which contain nitrogen. From where do the plants obtain nitrogen? Recall that nitrogen is present abundance
Abundance,
is gas
abundance means
abundance
excess.
in gases
Gaseous form,
from
gaseous form.
gases in the air. However, plants cannot absorb nitrogen in this form. Soil has certain bacteria that convert gases or nitrogen
Gaseous
into a
nitrogen.
gaseous nitrogen into a usable form and release into the soil.
Release it into the soil. If in the time that I read the textbook, all of you please listen the difficult words and pronounce it with me. Okay. Otherwise, you don't get the pronunciation. Okay. Then next sentence.
Are absorbed by the plants along with water. Also, you might have seen farmer adding fertilizers rich in nitrogen to the soil. In this way, the plants fulfill their requirement of nitrogen along with the other
Constituent.
Plants can the synthesis protein and vitamin.
Okay, okay, enough. That's a question. How plants synthesize or where do plants obtain nitrogen? From where? Nitrogen is
From the
present in
soil.
air. Yeah, but the plants cannot directly absorb it from the air. But the soil, what happened? Some bacteria
absorb
that
nitrogen.
bacteria are converting what gaseous nitrogen. It is converted the gaseous nitrogen into a usable form, and that is absorbed by the plants. Clear?
Plants.
The bacteria that are present in the soil that is converted the nitrogen into usable form, the gaseous nitrogen into a usable form and absorbed by the plants. Also, some farmers, all farmers, they add what fertilizers to the soil, and from these fertilizers also what we get, the plants get nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
Very good. That is nitrogen rich fertilizers are added to the soil. Then the plants absorb these nitrogen also along with what? Along with the water. Okay, clear? Aradhya?
Clear, miss.
Okay, did you I think everybody understand the topic and that question. Heaven, okay. Joanna, can you please switch on your video? Okay. Did you have range issues when you switch on your video? Okay. Then Aromal, are you there? Joanna, you can off if you have range issue. Then Aromal, are you there?
And എല്ലാ ക്ലാസ്സിലും വീഡിയോ
Okay, Afras already told that you have range issue. I think some of you did not write present. All of you write present in your chat box. If anybody missed it, you lose your attendance. So it is very compulsory. Those who don't write, present in your chat box, please write now. Afras, Arjun, Justice, Joanna. Miss, my Wi-Fi is not okay. Where is Aromal? I think Aromal did not write his attendance. Aromal, you don't write. Why you don't write present? Aromal, please write present in your chat box. And Vasudev, can you please switch on your video?
Mr. Asden net roller.
Vasudeva?
Net range issue.
Okay. Okay. Then the other modes of nutrition in plants we discussed. Who will read that topic?
Like
Okay, Delvin. Okay, Delvin, you please. Delvin.
Miss Afra.
Are Afras, sir?
Afrasa miss പറഞ്ഞേ.
Okay, Afras.
Other modes of nutrition in plants. There are some plants which do not have chlorophyll. They cannot synthesize food. How do they survive and from where do they derive nutrition? Like humans and animals, such plants depend on the food produced by other plants. They use the heterotrophic mode.
Heterotrophic mode. All of you, please listen the pronunciation. Heterotrophic mode.
Heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Look at figure 1.5. Do you see a yellow wire branch structure? Twining around the stem and branches of a tree. This is a plant called cascata. It does not have chlorophyll. It makes ready-made food from the plant on which it is claiming. The plant on which it claims is called the host, since it deprives the host of valuable nutrients. Hair which are directed downwards when an insect lands in the picture, the lid closes and the trapped insect.
Where you read?
Fifth page.
The plant on which it climbs is called a host. Since it deprives the host of valuable nutrients, cascata is called the parasite. Next sentence is that.
Cascata is called the parasite. Are we and other animals also a kind of parasite?
What's
You
the
should
answer? Are we and other kind of animals also a parasite?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, enough Afras. So here we studied about heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Some plants which does not have chlorophyll depends on others to synthesize food. And how they depend? It climb or climb on the other host plant. And such plants are called host. The plant which depends on other plants and that plants are called what? Host. You underline that sentence. The plant on which the climbs is called what? Host. All of you, please underline the main headings, main sentences. So, cascata is called the parasite. One example for a parasite is what?
Casket.
Okay, cascata. Then, next paragraph. Look in your textbook. Have you seen or heard of plants that can eat animals? Have you seen about that? Did you
Yes.
heard any plant that eat animals? Animals eat plant. But did you heard about
Yes.
any plant? Yes.
Yes.
Which plant? How they, do you know how they catch Animals?
ഇങ്ങനെ തുറന്നിരുന്ന്
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ തുറന്നിരുന്നിട്ട് അനിമൽസ് പ്രാണികളൊക്കെ വരുമ്പോ അത് ഒറ്റയായിട്ട് അടയ്ക്കും അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ 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 പ്ലീസ് മ്യൂട്ട് all of you. We can read the text. There are a few plants which can trap insects and digest them. It is not amazing. Such plants may be green or of some other color. So, what is the peculiarity of that plant? It may be green or in any other color. Look at the plant in figure 1.6. There is a picture plant that is showing lead and pitcher. So, the pitcher-like or jug-like structure is the modified part of a leaf. That jug-like structure you have seen in that figure is the leaf itself, not any flower or anything. That is a leaf in the modified form of a leaf. And the apex of the leaf forms a lid which can open and close the mouth of the pitcher. At the top, you can see a mouth, and when small insects are there, it is trapped by that pitcher. So inside the picture, there are hair which entangle the trapped insect. So there is a small hairs, and these hairs help to trap the insect. That is the how pitcher trap animals. The lid closes and the insect is trapped. What happens when the insect come inside that? The hair, that is, there is a hair which entangle and trap the insect, and the lid closes. At that time, that lid closes and the insect get trapped. The insect is killed by the juices secreted in the pitcher, and its nutrients are absorbed. After that, what happened? There is a juice secreted by the pitcher plant, and this insect which is trapped by the pitcher are what happened? That is killed by the juice secreted by the pitcher plant. Such insect-eating plants are called what? Insectivorous plants. They are known as, underline that word, insectivorous plants. The plants which eat insects are called what?
Insectivorous plants.
Insectivorous plants.
Insectivorous plants.
Okay, very good. The plants that eat insects. Give an example of such type of plant. Pitcher plant. Yeah, pitcher plant is one of the insectivorous plant which trap insects and kill it. Clear? Is it possible that such plants do not get all the required nutrients from the soil in which they grow? Give me some, can you give me other example of plants that eat animal? So this is a homework for you. Clear? In the next class, you collect some more names of the plants that eat what? Animals. Clear? Or any insect. You can do it. One plant, I give the name, what is pitcher plant. So you can search other plants which eat insects or some other animals, isn't it? So in this class, we are going to wind up the class. So there is a revision regarding the topic that we discussed today. Which all topics that we discussed? The first, at first,
parasite.
okay, parasite. We discussed about what is a parasite, and we discussed how plants obtain nitrogen. We discussed that topic. Clear? How plants obtain nitrogen, and also what is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Then
Insectivorous plants.
insectivorous plants. What is an insectivorous plant? In the last paragraph also you should read. Anybody please read the last paragraph. Sri Vishnu. Okay.
The plants that climb to
No,
another.
at first you read the last paragraph, Sri Vishnu. All others mute your audio. Sri Vishnu will read for you. And you can begin from, have you seen or heard of plants?
Have you seen or heard of plants that and eat animals? There are a few plants which can trapped insects and digested them. Is it not amazing? Such plants may be the green in figure 1.6. The picture like or like structure it is the modified part of plants,
Part of a leaf.
part of the leaf. The apex of the leaf form a lid
Lid.
which can open and close the mouth of the picture. Inside the picture, there are head with entangle
There
the
are
trap
hair which entangle the trapped insect.
and the lid closed and the insect is trapped. The insect is killed by the juices
Secreted. Juices secreted.
secreted in the picture and each nutrients are absorbed. Such insects, each plants are called insectivorous plants.
Okay. Anybody else? One of you can read. Anybody? Please raise your hand. Who ready to read? Raise your hand. Girls. From girls. I think Payal will read. Payal, you don't have textbook?
No.
Okay. Halima.
Yes.
Halima, please read.
Have you seen or heard of the plants that can eat animals? There are 5 plants which can trap insects and digest them. It is not amazing. Such plants may be green or of some other color. Look at the plants in figure 1.6. The picture like or like structure is the modified part of leaf. The upside of the leaf formed
Forms a lid.
forms lid which can open and close the mouth of the picture. Inside the picture there are hair which
Entangle the trapped insect.
entangle the trapped insect. The lid closed and the insect is trapped. The insect is killed by the juice
secreted in
the picture and its nutrients are observed. Such insect eating plants are called
insectivorous
plants.
Okay. So you should read your textbook at least 5 times. Okay. Then only you can answer the questions when again that come on your exam. And Payal, how will you read your textbook? You have PDF? No? Then how will you read your textbook? Please collect at least PDF. Okay. If you don't have a textbook with you,
ഈ ചാപ്റ്ററിന്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ അപ്പൊ തരും
ഈ ചാപ്റ്ററിന്റെ
ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആൻസർ
ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആൻസർ ബാക്കിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആൻസർ അല്ലേ?
ആ
അത് നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് തന്നെ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യും കേട്ടോ. ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ ഈ ചാപ്റ്റർ തീരും. നമ്മൾ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആൻസർ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യും. നെക്സ്റ്റ് വീക്ക് നമ്മൾ ഇതിന് ഒരു എക്സാം ഉണ്ടാവും. നിങ്ങളിപ്പോ നെക്സ്റ്റ് വീക്കിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവരും നന്നായിട്ട് പഠിക്കണം കേട്ടല്ലോ. ഓക്കെ, എല്ലാവരും നല്ല മാർക്ക് വാങ്ങാൻ പാകത്തിന് നന്നായിട്ട് പഠിക്കുക. മിസ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വാട്സപ്പ് ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ അയക്കും. അപ്പോൾ നന്നായിട്ട് എഴുതണം കേട്ട്. എന്നിട്ട് എനിക്കത് സെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുകയും വേണം കേട്ടോ. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇതിന്റെ നോട്ട്സ് ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ നോട്ട്സ് വായിക്കും നാളെയൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട്. അത് നിങ്ങൾ നോട്ടിലേക്ക് എഴുതുക. ഇന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരു ഹോംവർക്ക് ഉണ്ട്.